Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 3 of this QE2 tutorial. Today's focus is the first phase, basically, of the ship's superstructure. The forecastle deck and a few other decks as well, a few walls and things like that. So what we'll do first is focus on the forecastle deck first, which is the top deck of the ship's bow. So we'll go to the front of the ship, which is here basically. And what we're going to do, we're going to go behind or go inside the hull basically, or inside the top of the hull. And where the tip of the bow is one block higher than the rest of the hull. As you can see here, the top here is one block higher. If we go inside that, and with grey blocks or grey concrete, doesn't matter which, and start from one block down from the top. So the first block there, go from one block down. So the first block will be there. And what you're going to do is build a line of 69 blocks. So let's build a line of 69 first. So that's one, and we want a line, like I say, of 69. So let's get this out of the way first. So basically, as you can see, it's the same height as the top of the hull. So when we go to fill the deck in, it will be fine. So just see how long that is. That is 72. So I've gone too far by 3. And there we go, that's 69. So there's a line of 69. And then what we want to do is just build out. Well, no, actually, don't want to build out just yet. We want to build up first. So on the end of the 69, what you want to do is build up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that makes the front of the wall. And what we want to do is go from the bottom, really, because this is just sort of the height of the wall, what it will be. So we'll either start at the top or start at the bottom, but I'll start at the bottom here. And what we're going to do is build this wall now to 13 wide. So that'll be 6 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. So it's 13 wide like that, and you can increase it to 5 high, like the center prong just in the middle. So there it is, it's 5 high there, so it's 13 wide and 5 high. Just build it quickly like so. Right, so there we are, 13 wide. And then either side of that, or on the back, we're going to want to build 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 like that, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 1 like so. So basically it builds a wall connecting the front all the way around to the side walls, which will be those side panels there. And you want to increase the height of the walls now to 5 high, and do the same on the other side as well. So it's either side of the 13 you do this design. And like I say, I just do this as quick as I can, and then I'll copy it to the other side. And there we go, there's one side down. So you can see the front wall is now connected up to the side wall, and it is the right height as well. So that is one side done. Like I said, I'll just quickly copy that to the other side now. So I'll copy from that point down to the center over here. And we'll do copy, and then flip to the right, and then paste. And then that should be both sides in place. There we go, that's both sides of those walls added. So it's a curved wall going around across the front like so. Now, if we go back underneath the walls we just built, so these walls which curl around now, what we're going to do is with the grey, we're going to follow that line of the wall all the way out to the side. So basically just add the grey on the underside of those white blocks going all the way out to the side. Because what this would be a dividing line, because the front half here, the front of the forecastle will be grey, and then the wall, the deck, this side of the wall will be grey, and then this side of the wall will be wood planks. But it's not going to be filled in just yet. We'll just get the grey line sorted out first. Add the grey line going all the way from the centre outwards, like so. And there we go, there's the grey line. And like I said, that is the dividing line between the front and the back. And then what we want to do is go back to the front end and just start filling in the whole grey deck. And it basically goes from the tip of the bow all the way back to that line underneath the front walls there. So I shall fill in the first few blocks, and then we'll do the fill tool. And of course this is grey concrete, so I don't actually know the code, but I'll take a stab in the dark. And it could be what is it, fill 2517, I think, by 200. Is it 7? Can't remember. Like I say, I'll give it a stab in the dark there. So just filling in the deck, the rest of it. Oh, there we go, there we are, that's fine. And there we go, there's the deck all filled in. So that's the forecastle deck done, and it should look something like that. So it don't look too bad, but you know, it's done anyway. And there will be more detail to add later on, but like I say, this is just the beginnings of that. So that's the forecastle, and it doesn't look too bad. So what we're going to do now is abandon the forecastle and abandon the front. We're going to go to the back end, and we're going to start adding some bits there. So we go right down to the back of the ship, to the top of the black, basically, or the top line, or basically the top of the black, which is the white line, effectively on the very tip of the stern. So here's the back of the ship, right down here, and the centre line, which is this point here. So this is the centre block. We're going to go from this white block here on the top. So we're right at the back here. And I go for the centre block here. We're going to count down to the 7th block. So 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's where we want to add the deck. So 7th block down, we'll add our deck. And this deck will go basically all the way forward. But it's up to you if you want to fill in the whole thing. You don't have to. But as long as we get sort of about 30 blocks forward, it doesn't really matter. But I'll fill the whole deck in. But like I say, we'll just fill in the wood deck down here. So that's where that one will go. So like I say, I'll fill it in now. I use the fill tool, so I shall stand here and use the fill wood by 3,000, and hopefully that will fill in. It may take a little while, so bear with me on this one. Oh, there we go. There's the deck filled in. That was quicker than I expected. So there we go. There's the deck all done. I just fly to the front end and make sure it's all filled in at the front end, and you can see it does look like it. And yeah, that'll do. That's sort of gone underneath the forecastle, and that's 2 decks below the forecastle as well, I think. But it's no big deal, because the deck we're going to be adding at the back end here has a cut open, or an open area. So that's what we're going to focus on next. So we'll go back to where we were, and on the deck we just built now. So it's 7 blocks down. So what we're going to do is go from the centre block of the wood at the very back of the ship, and we're going to count forward 14 blocks. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And on the 14th block we'll add a centre colour block. And then we're going to build a wall 19 wide. So that is 9 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. So it should look something like that. And then either side of the 9, or either side of the 19 rather, we want 4 rows of 2. So we go out 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's 4 rows of 2 like that. Same the other side. 2, 2, 2, 2. Like that. And then what you want to do is increase the height of all of that to 4 blocks high. So I shall start at the end and increase it to 4 high. Hopefully that'll go all the way across. And this may take a little while, bear with me on this one. Let's do it freehand, because I don't want to use World Edit too much, because it does screw things up sometimes. So I shall just do it freehand, and hopefully everything works out. There we go. There's the wall added there. So that is a dividing area inside there. And then what you want to do is go back to the centre block now, and on the top, we're going to want to build towards the back 2 blocks on the top here. So on the top centre block, build back 2 blocks like that, and then add 1 white, like so. And then you want to build a wall here, which is 15 wide. So that's, what is that? 7 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. And I think what I'll do, I'll change that centre block to red, so I know that is the centre there. So there we are. So it's 15 wide, like so. And then at each end, you're going to want 4 rows of 2 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And is that right? So it's 4 rows of 2 and 1, I think. So put 1 there like that. That'll do. Do the same the other side. 4 rows of 2. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 in as well, like that. I don't think that's right on actually on the prototype, but we'll go with it. Fuck it. Apologies for swearing there, but there we go. So there we are. That's that area done there, and then the area in front of that. So this area here is going to be open to the elements, and then everything forward of that is going to be all decking. So we're going to start on the edge here and just start adding the deck, and this deck will go all the way forward again underneath the forecastle. So just do the first few blocks again to give you an idea of what the hell I'm talking about. And then we can move on. So like I say, just get the first few areas of the deck out the way. And as you can see, this area will be opened up and that area will be all closed in. So like I say, we'll do the fill tool now. So that's the first few blocks of the deck filled in. You just want to build that deck all the way forward to underneath the forecastle basically. So I'll use the fill tool again, and this may take about 1,000 years, but we'll see. So there we go, that's filling in, so this may take a while, bear with me. Oh, there we go, there's the deck added. That was again quicker than I expected. And there we go, so there's the deck going all the way forward, and you can see there's open area here. And this is where, I don't really know what it's for, but there we go. And then what you want to do is go back to the centre block, back here again. I'll check the deck in a minute to make sure it's all filled in, but this centre block here, what you're going to do is count out, I think 3 to the side. So 1, 2, 3, make it 4, or make it 5 if you want. And yeah, make it 5 out. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, and then remove 2 blocks, and we'll add some stairs. So I'll get our stair blocks, which are those, and we shall build stairs going down to the deck below. So stairs, blocks, stairs, blocks, stairs, blocks. You get the idea where this is going. And you want stairs and blocks, right? Stairs, stairs. So you've got a row of stairs like that, and then we want a banister. So at the bottom there, we just add 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Same the other side, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and 1 underneath. And there we go. There's a set of stairs there, and you do the same the other side as well. So from the centre, you count out to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do the same thing again. I just put the top row of stairs in so you know where to put them, and that's that. So what I'll do, I'll quickly copy that to the other side now. So I just copy the set of stairs, and hopefully this will all line up fine. So just stand here and go copy paste. So we do copy, flip, and paste. And there we go, there's the other set of stairs in place. So that is that area there. You now have access to it. And if you want to now, on this wall here, you can start adding doors and windows. So as per usual, I'll put a couple of windows in. So windows, 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 like so. So sort of every 2 blocks add a set of windows. And at each end is where you can add a door as well, so you've got access from the inside as well. So that is that area there. Nothing special, nothing brilliant, but it will do. And that's that little job done there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another jump cut while I work out what to do next, and then we shall move on. So, oh no, before I do that though, I'm going to move forward and see if the deck has gone all the way forward. So, apologies there. But I think, judging by what I see up ahead, I think the deck has all filled in, has it? Can't really tell, to be honest. But yeah, there's another deck can go in there actually. We can get that one filled in later on. So yeah, we've got still space for more decks in there. So that looks pretty good. So yeah, that's the deck's all gone all the way forward. So that is that little job done there. So like I said, I'm going to do a jump cut now while I work out what to do, and then we'll move on. So back in a mo. Right, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the next deck. Before we do that though, we're going to go to the side of the superstructure. So we go from the back of the ship there. You got the back there. You got this white line that goes all the way around to where the white section gets higher. So where this white section is here, what we're going to do is go to the previous section of that. So we're on the right hand side here. So we've got this 5 high section here. Go to the previous section, which is 4 high, which is 1 high, and you've got this line of 4 here, 4 white blocks. So what we're going to do is go to the not the end block that way. We'll go 1 forward of that, which is this block here. And what we're going to do is build up 3 rows of 3. So build up 1, 2, 3 like that. And then in front of that, 1, 2, 3, and then in front of that, 1, 2, 3. Now this row of 3 here, because it's leaning forward, will be an extra section of superstructure above here, which is basically a panel rather than a supporting structure. It's basically just glass, but it will be added later on. So you've got 3 rows of 3 going up like that, and you can just see where it goes on there. So it's just behind that side panel there. And then what you want to do is just fill in the gap in between, like so, and that should look something like that. What you can do as well, if you go on the inside, you can put a connecting line in there as well, so it should look something like that. So it'll be up 3, 3, 3, and then another line connecting it to the other panel, like so. I do the other side as well. So back to the other side. This is row of 4 here. Build up 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and then behind that build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down, and fill in the gap like so. And that is, like I say, it's basically a supporting structure, or the end of the supporting structure, and then in between that would be glass windows and things. But we'll worry about that another day, or maybe later on today, I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, those two side pillars are now added. And what we're going to do now is go down to the centre block of this back deck here, so this open area here. We'll go to the centre block here, which is between the stairs. And on the wood, the first block of wood is that one. Then we're going to count forward. How far do we want to go? We want to go 21 forward on the wood, so that's 1 there. And we want to go to 21, so that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then we go on the 21st block. I'll put a red block to mark the centre. So that's 21 forward on the wood, like so. And then what you want to do is build a wall here, which is 31 wide. So that is 15 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that way. So there we are, 15 wide, well, 31 wide in total. And then either side you want to add 2, so 1, 2 there. And then you want to go forward 2, so 1, 2. And then we want forward 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So you can see that's one side. Do the same the other side as well. I'll do that in a minute. But as you can see, that side basically just goes round and connects to the side of the ship there. You do the same the other side. I'll quickly copy that. And then we'll build it up. You're going to build it to 4 blocks high. So like I said, I'll copy the foundations across first. And then we can do all that. So copy, flip to the right, and then paste. Like so. So there's both sides of the foundations in place. And then like I said, you want to increase that all to 4 blocks high. So I'll do one side as quickly as I can. I'll probably end up just jump cutting it because it just takes too bloody long otherwise. So I'll build it 4 high for the minute. And then we shall see how we get on. So that's 4 high for half of it, and I'll just do half at a time. And then I'll probably copy and paste it again. So the reason this is 4 high is, once again, the deck will sit on top of these inside walls here. So these are basically just corridor walls and things like that. So where's my welded it tool? I'll use that. So set quartz there. And the same on the next row. And then freehand the rest of it. So like I say, it's 4 high all the way across. And there we go, there's half of it done. Like I say, I just quickly copy that to the other side now. So it's 4 high all the way around. And everything should be fine. So that's 4 high there. So I just quickly copy, flip, and paste. And there we go, that's both sides done. So there's the supporting walls on the inside there. And you can start adding doors or windows to those walls if you want to, no big deal. And it won't look too bad. So what we want to do now is go back down to the centre of that, the centre block of the wall, which is this block here. And on top of that, we're going to build 4 blocks of wood going towards the back. So I add 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Just read my notes to make sure that's right. So it's 4 wood, and then I add another red centre block like so. So it's 4 back like that, 4 plus 1 red like that. And then what you want to do is build the the edge of the deck here, which will be 27 wide. So what's half of 27? That's 13. So we've got 13 out the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that way. And then we want 5 rows of 2, I think. 5 rows of 2 going out to the side. So we go out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like so. So it goes 5 rows of 2 out, and it connects to those supports we added just a few minutes ago on the outside of the ship. So those 5 rows of 2 connect to the side pillars like so. And I do the same on the other side. So 5 rows of 2 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that connects onto the end of the pillars as well. So that is the end of the deck added there, and it don't look too bad in my opinion. And then what we want to do now is forward of the white line, just build the deck once again all the way forward, and this is another time consuming job, but there we go. So I shall go from the rows of 2 just here, and start adding the deck again. Like I said, I do the normal routine of doing the first few rows and then we'll add the rest of it. So I build it up to the centre line like so, and you get the idea. So there you go, there's the first few blocks of the deck, and this deck will go all the way forward like before. So I shall stand on this inside wall here and use the fill tool again. So fill wood by 4, make it 600, that'll do, and that should go all the way forward in theory. So this may take a while again, bear with me. Right, there we go, there's the deck added. I'll check the other end in a minute, but there we go, there's the deck added there, and it don't look too bad. So I've got how many decks? So that's 1, 2, 3 decks added we've done so far, and yeah, it don't look too bad. So that's that job done there, and I'll check in a minute, like I say, if the deck's gone all the way forward. But first we're going to add some stairs, and what we're going to do, we're going to go to the centre block again of this back deck, of the back of the deck, and we want to go to the 7th block out from the centre. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll cut a hole and add stairs going down. So there's stairs going down here, so I'll put the first pair in like so. Time consuming, I know, and building them up the wrong way. Right, so there we go, there's stairs added. There's a set of stairs there, plus the banisters, may as well put them in. So 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. There we go. So that's that set of stairs there, and do the same the other side. So 7 out from the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and add the other set of stairs in there. So there's the way the top of the stairs will go, and like before, I should just copy and paste them to the other side. Saves a lot of time then. So copy from there, and I should do copy, flip, and paste, and there we go. There's the other set of stairs in place. So that's that little job done there. And there's those stairs added, so that is a little job sorted out there. Right, so what I'm going to do now is think about what I've done and think about what to do next. So what we're going to do now, going to go to the left hand side. It doesn't really matter where, but well, it doesn't really matter why, but you can do either side. And what we're going to do is cut a hole in the side, and these will be, or it will be, a sort of open promenade. So you got this area here, that these bits here, which is the pillar, which we added a minute ago. What we're going to do is avoid that and go to the next row along, which is this one here. So there's the pillars there, and go to this panel here, which is only sort of 5 high, and we're going to go to the second block, the third block forward, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, and the second block up, which is basically this block here. And what we're going to do, we're going to cut a hole 2 blocks high, and it's going to be 43 blocks long. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So it's 43 long, and of course 2 blocks high, so I'll just quickly double that up. So there's a 43 block gap on the side, like so, and there we go, that's that little job done there, and that's the open promenade in that area there. And now what we're going to do now is add our pillars, which I normally use end rods. I think that's what they're called, isn't it? End rods. And what we'll do, we'll put a pillar every 4th block basically. So in the gap here we go 1, 2, 3, 4, add a pillar, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, pillar, 1, 2, 3, 4, pillar, 1, 2, 3, 4, add a pillar. And there we go, there's all the pillars in. I don't know how many there are, but I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 pillars added there. And then in each corner, if you want to, each end, we'll get our quartz stairs. And right there, quartz stairs. And we'll put a corner stair block in there like so to create a curve. And we'll do the same at the other end as well. So put a corner block there as well. So there we are, there's our stairs added in the corners, and it should look something like that. You can't really tell it's an open promenade at the moment because of the way it is, but if you go on the inside it will look a lot better. And as you can see, it's a little open promenade area, and you do the same on the other side as well. So it's the same design, 43 block gap created, pillar every fourth block, and then stairs at each end. So what I'm going to quickly copy this to the other side, otherwise I'll be here all day doing it. So quickly copy from the center. I'll stand on the center and then I'll copy, flip, paste again. So we'll do copy, flip, paste, and that hopefully has done the other side, and it has. There we go. There's that side all filled in, or opened out if you like. And that's how that should be. So remember, it's the same on both sides. So what I showed you on one side, you just do the same on both sides. But if you got welded it like I have on PC, then it does make life a little bit easier. So that is what that is all about. So that's that job done there, and the ship is definitely taking shape. Pardon me. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another jump cut when I work out what to do next. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So we're still at the back of the ship here, and what we're going to do now is add the side windows to the deck above the open area, and between this large pillar here and the main central, or the main structural wall there. So either side, doesn't matter which one you want to do first, but either side, it's going to be the same on both sides. So what we're going to do is go from the pillar here, and what we're going to do is go from the top of the end of the white section here. So we added those pillars there, and then we've got this main white section here. And what we're going to do is add 5 back, if I can find my notes. We add 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in white, so it's white 5 like that. And then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, and that will connect to the superstructure there. So do the same on the other side, so you get an idea of what I'm on about. So go back to the pillar there and go just in front of that, add the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then the 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. So there's those 2 lines added there on both sides. And then what we're going to do now is go back to the beginning where we added the 5. And then the first 2 blocks of the 5 here, we're going to increase to 5 high. So 2, 3... Hang on, I can't remember how high it is. Is it 5 high? Basically to the height of the pillar, I think. No, 2 blocks above the pillar. So we add 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, increase it to 5 high. Basically 5 high above the deck. So it's 1 high already. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So yeah, so here the first 2 blocks of the 5 increase to 5 high. I do the same on the other side. So the first 2 blocks of the 5 here increase to 5 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. There's those 2 blocks added or increased to 5 high there. Now what we're going to do between here and over there is add windows. Now these windows are 3 blocks high, and there are 22 of them, and they're each spaced by a single block. So I'll add the first one, so 1, 2, 3 there. So that's the first window, 3 blocks high, like so. And there's, like I said, there's 22 of them. So that's 1, and then we want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then lastly 22. You're going to have to cut a hole in the superstructure there, so 22 will fit in there. And there we go, there's 22 windows added there. And then what we want to do is add the pillars in between, like so. Another mundane job, but it's got to be done. And then what we'll do is add the liner blocks across the top. So let's quickly get these pillars out of the way. And there we go, there's the pillars added in between the windows, and then we just add a line from the row of 2 over here. Add the liner blocks across the top of all the windows, like so. And then up to the last window there, just connect up there, and you can add a pillar underneath here as well to connect those ones there, like so. And we'll put another row of windows here as well, just to double it up, because where it's on a curve of the hull, we can double up the windows and double up the pillars, so like so. And last one over there. So it's still 22 windows, but we just doubled them up where the deck where the side doubles up. But there we go. There's the 22 windows added there on that side, and it should look something like that. It looks weird, I know, but you know, it's a thing. And then you can do the same on the other side. I quickly do it as quick as I can. So the first window will be here. So that's 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 goes in there like that. So there's the windows added there. And what I'll do now, I'll do a quick jump cut while I fill in all the pillars and that, and then we'll move on to the next job. So back in a sec. Okay, back again. There's the windows and pillars added on both sides now, so it should look, in theory, something like that. Doesn't look too bad, do it? Right, what we're going to do now is go back to the end of the deck that we, or the last deck that we have here, and we're going to go to the centre block. And on the wood, we're going to count to the 31st block, so that's 31 blocks forward of this point. So that's the first block there. And we're going to count to 31, which is 20, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, and 31 is there. So on the 31st block, we'll add another red block for the centre, like so. So that's 31st block there. And then what we're going to do is build this wall 7 wide, so that is, what's that? It's 3 other side in it, so 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 like that. I think this is right. So yeah, 30. So it's 7 wide like so. So it's 3 other side, and then we want curving forward. We want 5 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 like so. So it's curving towards the front like so. And then the side we want 9, so 9 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 6 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like so. So it's only a short wall, and it looks something like that. So I do the same on the other side. So we want the 5 rows of 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 9 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 6 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like so, and it should look something like that. So that's more inside walls, and then as before, you increase them to 4 blocks high. So as before, I should use welded it where I can. So 4 high all the way around. So set quartz like so. I'm pissed on that wrong. So okay, I'll do go to that point. So we go from there to there, and then set quartz again. There we go. That worked. I do the same again all the way to the other side. So welded it is fine, but it doesn't always work. And like I say, I'll just do one side and then I'll copy it to the other side. So there we go. So that's one side, and it should look something like that. And I'll just quickly copy that to the other side. Remember, it's symmetrical on both sides as per usual. So copy to that point there, and as before we do copy and then flip and then paste, and there we go. That's both sides done. That's all increased in height, and it should look something like that. So that's a curvy wall done there. Right, now for the next job, I'm just going to get my notes and make sure I do this right. What we're going to do, go back to the centre of the back wall, which we just added. So the back wall here, we're going to add on the top centre block, we're going to add 4 blocks of wood backwards. So towards the back of the ship, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, plus a red centre block to mark the centre there, like so. And then we're going to build this wall here, or this edge, 7 wide. So that is 3 other sides. So 1, 2, 3 that way, and 1, 2, 3 that way. So it's 7 wide like that. And then what we're going to do is curving forward. We're going to build 3 rows of 4, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, curving forward like that. Same on the other side. We'll do the 3 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So there we are. There's our rows of 4 like that. And then from the end of that last row of 4, we're going to want to build 5 rows of 6 diagonally out backwards. So we're going to go 5 rows of 6. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. Sorry. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So it's 5 rows of 2, and at the end of that we want a row of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And then we want 2 going towards the front again. So build 2 like that. And then 2 forward, 2 like that, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's really confusing how I've done that. So that's one half done. I'll do the same on the other side, and hopefully I'll do it right properly, incredibly right this time. Incredibly right, that's brilliant preference there. So we've got the 3 rows of 4, and then we want the 5 rows of 2 backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So it's 5 rows of 2. And then we want a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the inside that we go 2 forward like so, so 2 like that. And then we want 2 forward, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And that's the area there. And then what we want to do is in this area here we just built, we're going to add the deck. So this is where the deck will go. I'm not going to add the deck just yet because there's still a bit more to do, but this is where the deck will go. And that deck will go all the way forward, so it gives you an idea of what we're doing there. So that's where the deck will go. And then what we want to do is where the rows of 2s go and change into the row of 4. So this row of 4 here, we're going to go to the second block across from the 2. So you got the 2s there, and then it goes 4, and then on the second block of the 4 we add 1. And then we go back, we want to add 2 like that. So I'll do it again. So we add the 1 there, and then 2, and then 2 again, 1, 2. And then we want 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And that's that section there. And then this area which is open, we're gonna, or this area which is not filled in, we're gonna fill that in with white, like so. So I fill that all in with white, like so, and it should look something like that. So I'll do the same on the other side. So that row of 4 here, we're gonna add. So we've got the row of 4 there. Go 1, 2, and add 1, and then 2. And 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this little space here we'll fill in all with white, like so. And that's that section there, and the rest of it we just fill in with the wood decking like I showed you a minute ago. So just fill in the wood decking like so. And as before, this deck will go all the way forward again, and that should, in theory, connect to the back of the grey at the front. So we know where the grey line or the grey forecastle attached to the front wall. This deck should go all the way along now and attach to the back end of that grey wall. Now, so what I'll do, I shall fill the deck in, and hopefully, when it's ended, we shall see if it has. So I shall fill with weld edit, fill wood by 400, and hopefully that will attach to the back, like I said, of that grey forecastle at the front. If it hasn't, then there's something I have really screwed up, but hopefully everything should be fine. So bear with me, this may take a little while. And there we go, there's the deck added. That was quicker than I expected, but anyway, there's the deck added there, and you can see it curls around the back end there, around those white sections as well. So that is the back end of that deck done there. Now I'm going to fly all the way to the front now, and hopefully the deck has attached to the back end of the grey which we built at the beginning, and judging by what I see here, it has. And we just carry on flying forward, and yep, I think that is fine. Yeah, the deck has attached to the right place. So the deck, as you can see, the deck has gone up to the grey line there, and that's fine. So that is what we wanted, and yeah, that's worked out better than I expected. So that is all that done there. So we've not really done a lot on the front, but we've done quite a bit at the back. And I'm just trying to think whether we should do any more. No, I think what we'll do, I think we'll call it a day now, because we've got about 40 minutes into this build on part 3, and we've not done too bad. So like I say, we've done all the back end. We'll just fly back down to that, and just marvel at what we've done. Not done too bad in the time available. Like I say, just quickly fly back down and review what we've just done. And it doesn't look too bad. There's still loads more to go on, you know, more decks and things, but I think what we have here doesn't look too bad. And so yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 decks added so far today, and that's not bad. in my opinion. So yeah, that's all done there. And like I say, you can start adding the doors and windows to these inside walls using the usual preference of, say, a dozen windows and a door, dozen windows and a door. It's up to you how you want to do it. I'll probably do that between now and the next part, and everything should be fine. So like I say, you can add the doors and windows and the inside walls, and it won't look too bad. And that's that. So for that's part 3 done. So for part 4, we'll probably get the next job done. We'll just fly over to the prototype and get an idea on what to do next. So we've done most of the back here. So the part 4 will probably be these side windows here. You can see there's loads of these big old windows on the sides there. We'll probably get them done in the next part, and that will also include more of the front superstructure as well. So we've got another deck to go on up here, which is the another grey deck here, and we'll probably get that done in the next part as well. We did the front wall for it, which is this one here, and we did it on the back one over there. So that's the front wall we built today, and the next deck on top will be partly grey, and it won't look too bad. So that's that job for another day, and we'll leave it at that. So just quickly fly back over to our prototype, or not our prototype, but our build, and we'll end it there. Like I say, that'll be for part 4, and part 3 we've done alright today. And we'll get over to our build area, looking at that rear spoiler over there. There we go. That's it for part 3. So like I say, part 4 will be that. So this is me logging off now. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return in part 4. So bye for now.